Hey Gen Xers, if you're still in corporate but frustrated, burned out, making the commute back to the office because of RTO, or just really ready for something else, something different, something better, I've got good news. I'm going to share with you the Escapee Playbook for Success. And it's super simple. It's not overcomplicated. And quite honestly, this is what I've used not intentionally in the beginning, for each of my solo ventures when I was in solo consulting, then fractional leadership, and now with the corporate escapee. And there's 3 steps, so you don't have to overcomplicate this, and it's going to bring you back to the days of Nike's Just Do It. And that's the biggest piece of this. First thing is step 1, start with the problem. What is that problem that you want to solve for your future customers, right? It could be business owners, nonprofits. It could be completely something outside of what you're doing. But always start with the problem. 2 is talk to those people that have the problem. No better. It starts with the conversation. You don't have to have solutions ready for them. You don't have to do anything. Have conversations. And then 3, after you hear from the people that have these problems, design simple solutions that solve that problem. I know you're going to think that sounds way too simple, but it works. I mean, I'll give you the example. The corporate escapee is the perfect illustration of this. When I started, I was a corporate escapee, and I thought there had to be other Gen Xers that had this problem that I did. And I just started talking about the problem, mostly on TikTok and LinkedIn, but started connecting with other Gen Xers that had this problem. I didn't have a solution. I didn't have coaching. I didn't have programs at the time. But what I was offering was just a free 30-minute strategy session, right? Is life outside of corporate right for you? Started having really good conversations with people. And again, 95% of them were Gen Xers. And from there, I was able to start to build the programs and solutions. And the first one wasn't even a paid program. It was to start a community, because what people really needed was the ability to talk to others. They didn't want to go through this process alone. So I built a community based on the feedback I got from those conversations. And from there, started to understand where folks needed help with coaching, tools, who they wanted to hear from, et cetera, et cetera. I did this again with fractional leadership. I talked to business owners. What the problem was, they were having trouble growing their businesses. Talked to those business owners, really understood what the problem was, and started to create solutions. One was a fractional leadership, but I also developed more called part-time solutions, right, where it was a couple hours a month just as a sounding board for those businesses. So if you start with those 3 steps, 1, start with the problem, talk to the people that have the problem, and then 3, develop a solution. The bottom line is just do it. Start having those conversations versus overanalyzing it. It has to be perfect. It doesn't, right? It just starts with that first conversation. So hopefully this was helpful. And if you're curious and want a little bit more help of how to do that, check the link in my bio. Again, we've got a free community of Gen Xers that are doing this, almost 1,700. I also got a starter kit in there that's for free, won't sell you anything. Just really want to help educate and get more people out of corporate. And if you're still one of those in corporate, good luck.